kasama si Eko. Kasama si ano?
Pero sa ano, etong Monday, nasa NBTC ako, sa Manila Live. Hindi, ano pa, may mga wild card pa eh. May mga qualifiers pa. Nasa wild card ako sa, kaya lang 40 under ko.
Simula nung Biyernes. Maraming venues.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here for our second game of the Stico Banawe Basketball Cup Season 1. Moreta MEMOXPRESS will play their last game in this tournament. They will be up against the former #1 team after winning 4 straight wins on a losing rampage or a losing skid of 2 losses. Now they want to redeem themselves. The Fortress Steel Incorporated of Bosnia Nicosia. And here's the jump ball. We have Wang, Patrick Chan, W, Mitchell Seng of Arellano University, and of course, the brother of Patrick, Steven Chan. Samantalang for Fortress, they will start with their usual big man, Mr. Double, Henrik Tan. Kasama dyan, of course, si Steven Texon, Lance Tan, Ari Stan, and number 4 to complete the roster. That's Ethan Shen. And the basket coming from Double D. That's Jarek Hugh. Here's Henrik. Tan to Tan to Tan. And almost a turnover. Fortress in blue. Moreta MEMOXPRESS in yellow and blue. Mitchell Seng. Pull-up jumper at the corner, missed by Edison Wang. Only 6 players para sa Moreta, while Fortress with a almost a full lineup. Parang si Bosnia Nicosia lang ang wala. Steven Texon. And a jumper from Paris Rokawatan. And it's 4-3. Mitchell Seng bringing down that ball. Mitchell to Steven. Here's Steven Chan. Guarded by Ethan Cheng. Ethan against Steven. And Wang finger roll will miss. Lance Tan with the rebound. Steven Texon stepping on that gas. Goes for a midi and he scores a 2. 6-3. Mitchell attack. Mitchell too strong on that finger roll. Henrik Tan finding Rokawa. Kicks it out. Here's Ethan Cheng. Ethan step back, pull up, baseline, miss, rebound by Patrick Chan. Mitchell Seng against Texon. Mitchell gets his own miss, matatapik ni Texon. Ball is back to Fortress. Here's Hendrick, finger roll, and will score with his first basket in this ball game. Steven Chan, extra pass, miss. Ethan Cheng. And Rokawa Tan will score a 2 from a pass by Henrik Tan. It's now a 7-point lead. Patrick, fresh from the NBTC. Oh, miss that one. Here's Henrik Tan. Paris Rokawa Tan in and out on that shot. Steven Chan with the rebound. Steven, here's the 3. A miss by Daniel Dixon. Steven Texon. Henrik Tan, Rokawa, extra pass to Lance Tan, and he will miss that baseline jumper. Here's Mitchell. Blocked by Ethan Cheng. Paris Rokawa Tan, 2-on-1. Rokawa Tan, finger roll will miss. And Henrik Tan with the basket. Here's Patrick. Patrick will miss. Lance Tan pushing that ball. Bounce pass to Steven Texon. Left heel layup is good. Steven Chan short. Lance Tan with the rebound. Here's Henrik. And Elton Cheng, left heel layup is good. A timeout will be called by Moreta. MEMOXPRESS will be coming back. Ito naman, palit naman tayo. Ito isa naman. Tansya ka na, dami kong phone eh.
Dito ka ba?
Hindi yan, puro ano yan, puro mga... Hindi, mga app na ano yan. Yan yung mga nandyan, yung mga ano. Yung mga bank account. Bangko ko. Dito, Gcash na nga nandito. Pero yung mga bangko nandun. Kasi pag pinagsama-sama mo sa isang phone, nawala, di ba? Hirap i-recover. As we come back to the ball game, Patrick Chan will miss that, or Steven Chan will miss that 3.
Diba ang goal lang nila makapasok.
Henrik Tan will pull up with his own 3. He will miss. Steven rebound. And Steven will lose the leather.
Ano kasi layo ng ano. Layo ng darating na ano. Tawag dito.
Here's John Casanada. John gives it to Chua. And Mitchell Sang will be called for a foul. Enrico Cheng checking in for Paris Rokawatan. Henrik Tan, cross court. Chua. John Casanada, too strong. Enrico Cheng keep that ball alive. Here's Henrik Tan. No look pass, extra pass. And a reach-in foul will be called on number 78. Steven Chan with his first. And of course, our play-in tournament, number 5 team will face up number 8, 6 versus 7. The winner of that 5 and 8 will face the number 4 team, while the number 3 team will face the number 6 or the 7 winner. Yung number 1 naman natin, inaabangan nila ang mananalo between number 4, 7, or 8, or number 4, 5, and 8. At ang number 2nd team naman natin, waiting for number 3, 6, and 7. So yan po yung ating magiging malapit na to, yung ating playoff matches. As ang ating huling elimination game will be played on April 7. So, tayo naman, bago tayo magkaroon ng break, our last schedule for this March will be on next Friday, March 27. Tapos magpapahinga tayo ng 1 week, babalik tayo ng, or 10 days to be exact, babalik tayo ng April 7 na. Yan. A foul will be called on John Casanada. Here's Alcindor Yap missing the first free throw. Henrik Tan with the rebound. And another good pass coming from Henrik Tan. Finding itong si Aaron Chua with that layup. Wang will miss. Here's Henrik Tan to Rigo Cheng. John Casanada, hook pass. Aaron Chua not ready to get that pass. And Patrick Chan replacing Edison Wang. Here's Patrick, open for the 3. In and out, and the Tan, another rebound. Lead pass to Casanada, who pulls up, use that board, and scores a 2. Alcindor Yap, Pinoy step, and the basket will count, and a foul will be called against number 22, Raymond Juan. RQ, his first foul. Casanada. Goes for another attempt at the 3 and another miss for him. Here's Patrick. Patrick Chan. Patrick, pull up, baseline, short. And RQ with the rebound. Aaron, finger roll short. Hendrik Tan tries to keep that ball alive. Hendrik Tan will be called for the last touch. Hendrik Tan will be replaced by Lance Tan. Here's Steven Chan. Nothing but net for Steven Chan. Here's Lance. Rigo Cheng for 3. Will miss. Rebound by Steven Chan. Steven. Steven to Mitchell Sang. Mitchell Sang will score on that point blank range. Kasanjada attacking, and Mitchell will be called for reach in. Second foul on Mitchell Sang. With a minute remaining, Lance Tan pull up on the free throw, and he scores. There's a pull-up jumper. John Casañada still can't find the bottom of the net. Hendrik Tan. It will be tapped, and the ball will stay. Now just a 15-point lead, 27-12. This might be the last shot. Alcindor Yap. Still, Casañada on the run against Alcindor. Casañada will miss. Yap secures that ball. And as the buzzer sounds, we'll end this first quarter with a 15-point lead, 27-12. Portland still leading. We come back here to the ball game. Of course, pasalamatan natin ang ating mga sponsors for making this Chico Banawe Basketball Cup possible are first ang ating league sponsors, the Happy Cow at ang Stico. Maraming salamat din sa ating platinum sponsor Iceberg Insulated, our gold sponsor Spit Daily PH, Australian Harvest and Ideal Pasta, together with our silver sponsor Comida, Easy Golden Way Merchandising, Potato, Sigma Construction, and Tatron West Avenue. Our official game ball is Wilson, and our official outfitter Apex Custom Activewear, together with the creative by Boss Edison Chan. And still, my name is Coach John, here in the live action of this Banawe Basketball Cup. Live here at the Hoop Spirit Basketball Court. Kasama po natin ang ating commissioner, of course, Commissioner Kenji Ang and Commissioner Elton Zeng. And the pistol has now seen action in this ball game. Rukawatan, the pistol for three. He will miss. Rebound. Patrick Chan, and he will be fouled by Terrence Lam on that layup. A chance to cut the lead to just 10. Patrick making the first. Terrence Lam. Pass is deflected. Steven Chan. Good defense by Henrik Tan. Lead pass. A steal. Good steal by Patrick Chan. Here's Patrick. Patrick Chan, hand up. Miscue. Turnover for MORETA MEMOXPRESS. Here's Henrik. And Rukawa will be fouled by Alcindor Yap, and Patrick Paris Rukawa Dan will be in the 15-foot line. Alcindor Yap muscles his way inside and scores a 2. They are only down now by 9. Here's Terrence Lam. Henrik Tan taking a 3, overshoots that one. Rukawa, Lanstan. Lands on the post. And Portland still Incorporated calling a timeout, will be coming back. Hindi pa ako nakakabawi sa ko. Ha? Hindi pa ako nakakabawi sa saan to ko? Hindi pa ako nakakabawi. Back to the ball game. Here's Patrick Chan. Patrick with a teardrop and scores another 2. Just a 7-point lead by Fortress. Karen Slam. Here's Lanstan. Back to Lam. Tan. Kicks out. Henrik picking. Henrik comes closer. One on jumper miss. And Wang that time will be called for a pushing foul. Henrik Tan will be shooting 2 free throws. Specialty. Specialty for Henrik Tan. Steven Chan for three. Bit strong, long rebound after the tap of Yap. Here's Patrick, step back, jumper is good. Fortress, Henrik Tan. Here's that entry pass. Karen Slam. Kick out, Reyes short. Rebound by Yap. Alcindor, lead pass to Steven. And a bit long on that pass as Aaron Chua. And RQ or Raymond Kwan checking back in for Reyes in bandstand. Here's Henrik in and out on that shot. Patrick Chan, Pinoy stop and scores another 2. 4-point lead. Henrik Tan tries to kiss that ball to the glass and he's missed another shot. Patrick Chan kicks out. Michel will miss. Henrik, another pull up this time. After three tries, finally gets that basket. Back to a 6-point lead. Patrick, that shot on that midi. Rico Cheng getting ready to check back in. Raymond Kwan. Here's Aaron Chua. He will be fouled on that drive. Foul will be called on number 30. Aaron Chua missing the first free throw. Specialty for Aaron Chua. Alcindor Yap. That is going to be 2 free throws for Alcindor Yap. Specialty for Yap. It's on. Henrik. Pass is too tight. Turnover. Mitchell Sang. Mitchell getting his own miss. Mitchell attack. Use that glass, will miss. And still, Aaron Chua, 3 on 2. Aaron using that pickup, Rico Chang. And scores a 2. Back to a 6-point lead. Yap, way up on that shot. Henrik guarded by Steven. And Rick with that testy move. And he will score a 2. Steven will miss. Stop. RQ gives it to Chua. Aaron Chua. Mitchell Seng will be called for pushing foul. Two free throws, Aaron Chua. Street Charity earlier, he missed the first again. It's now 2 out of 4 from that 15-foot line, 50% shooting percentage. Patrick Chan. Patrick step back, midi short. Hendrickson with the rebound. Hendrick rather. Hendrick finding Steven Texon open on the left baseline and scores another 2. Back to a double-digit lead, 11-point lead. Seng, Chan, Seng for 3. Long rebound, Steven Texon scores another 2. And Moreta MEMOXPRESS calls the timeout. Will be coming back. Green nakalaban nyo? Sa NBTC. Tapos naglaro. Sa ano? Kalaban sila agad. Yup. And here's the lead pass. Aaron Chua against Alcindor Yap. Faking, passing, missing. Tapping that ball, put back, and Wang will be called for a foul as Aaron Chua will be again the frequent visitor of the 3-point area. (42-30), a dozen-point lead. Henrik. Ethan. Miss. Rigo keeps that ball alive. Lanstan. Back to John Casañada. Kaboom! Edison scoring. Here's Casañada. Lanstan tries to stretch his range. A miss. Here's Ethan Cheng. Jan Casañada, same spot, same shot, same result for Jan Casañada. 48-32. Patrick Chan, Alcindor up, attacking. And Daniel Dixon Yu with his second three-pointer in the ball game. Adding the lead to 13. Hendrick, and that pass is too high. Raymond Kwan checking back in for Hendrick Tan. Rukawatan for Rigo Cheng. Alcendoria pull-up jumper good. Casañada, he checked, too strong. Lead pass. And good defense by Raymond Kwan. Edison Wang keeps that ball alive. Steven Chan picking. As he move, layup miss. Rukawatan, 7 seconds. Here's Ethan Cheng. Lanstan, miss. Rukawa. At mauubusan siya ng oras doon. An 11-point lead, 48-37. Will be coming back. Phone ko po. Bye. Backup lang yan, backup. Chel, relax ka lang, focus ka lang sa game mo. Kung sila intindihin, focus ka lang sa game mo, masisira ka lang lalo na.
Ang weird pa yung standing ngayon.
Back to the ball game. At the start of the third quarter, Stico Banawe Basketball Cup would like to thank our major sponsor, Stico and Happy Cow. Platinum sponsor, Iceberg Insulated. Hendrick Tan. Hendrick, pass it to Rukawatan and Paris. Rukawatan scores another 2. 13-point lead, 50-37. Michel kick out. Here's Dixon. Will miss. Lance Tan having that ball going to Henrik Tan. Henrik to Lance. And Steven Chan with another steal. Edison Wang misses. Alcin Doriap getting that tap. And Steven Chan scoring a 2. Henrik. Too strong using that glass. Paris Rokawatan. Reyes. And Lance Tan keeps that ball alive for Fortress. Now backing down. And warning will be called against Alcin Doriap for pegging a foul. Miss. Lance Tan will be called for a foul. Warning. Here's Edison Wang short on the purse. Miss there. Rebound, lead pass. Daniel Dixon, you with the score from Alcin Doriap. Reyes, Henrik, Paris Rokawatan, Lance Tan, and Wang will be called for a foul. And Rokawatan will be replaced by Ethan Cheng. Lance Tan, Achilles heel, that 15-foot line. Back-to-back misses. Daniel Dixon Yu on his favorite spot, but he will miss. It's Lance Tan. And Ethan Cheng will miss. That's touch on Fortress. Patrick Chan replacing Edison Wang. Alcin Doriap. And last touch on Stevenson Chan. Here's Lance Tan. Chance against Jump. Good defense by Alcin Doriap against Lance Tan. Patrick Chan on the rainbow shot. Lead has been cut down, back to 8 with that 3. Ethan. Terence. Henrik with the ball, cross court. Reyes. Ethan, 6 to shoot. Ethan. Block. 2 to shoot. Ethan. Henrik. Pull up. And Terence Sam will be going with a foul. That will be an N1 play for Steven Chan. Ayaw mo na NBL ah. Ayaw mo ba NBL? Puta, nirestart mo agad ah. Baka may NBL eh no? Mahirap na no?
Problema ko sa hindi na dino. Dapat yung mag-start na agad. Hindi na start eh.
Hindi mo na naman kailangan shot clock dun eh.
Ano, pagkatira tapos dito tuloy.
Hindi ko nito start. Hindi start na agad.
Here's Patrick. Corner 3. Daniel Nexanyo with another 3.
Inantay niya kasi dyan yung buzzer matapos dun eh. Dapat dun din tinapos yung buzzer.
Lance always. He's untaping that ball. He's Hendrick. And still by Yap. Alcindor Yap. In and out on that layup. Yung buzzer na yun, kung pinindot niya kagad yung start niya lang, patay niya. Kasi hindi mo na marireset, wala nang shot clock. May binayaran silang ano ron ah. May binayaran silang vlogger. Pinaliliwanag, pinalalabas. Pinalalabas ng NBL, sira yung ano, shot clock, sira yung game clock. Siyempre, pag hindi mo alam ang tunay na proseso, oo nga, baka technical issue. Hindi na alam, human error talaga. Just a 1-point lead. 52-51. Moreta MEMOXPRESS knocking on the door. Short on the shot. Here's a chance to take the lead for Moreta MEMOXPRESS. Steven Chan taking the 3. He drives. Daniel Dexenyo gives back the lead. 53-52. Almost a steal there by Mitchell Sang. Casanyada. Henrik Tan. Not having a good shooting night. Casanyada miss. Here's Patrick. Daniel Dixon, you again. Back-to-back 3. Or I can say back-to-back 3 for double DU. Henrik Tan. John Casanyada. John, back to Henrik. Henrik for 3. Kaboom! Back to a 1-point lead. You with 16 right now in this ball game on a shooting percentage of
7.5. 3 points yan.
57% for 4 out of 7. Dose sa 3 points kinuha. Exxon. Aaron Chua for 3 at the corner. Game is tied at 58. Alcindor. Hand up, Steven Chan. Steven against RQ. Corner 3 again. Daniel Dexenyo. He is in the zone. 5 out of 8. Henrik babawiin. Missed shot. And Patrick Chan with the ball right now. Patrick attack, pulls up a jumper, another good shot for Moreta MEMOXPRESS. And Fortress calling a timeout, will be coming back.
Tama ba, sir? Play talaga ito. Walo sila, walo. Ay,
Pag
hindi
ganyan,
pala.
boss. Pag ganyan, dapat ang gamit mo dyan. Para kang nagpapasa rin. 5 ng 5. Para pagdating mo ng third quarter,
Kahit sino.
pati na lang. Kasi kami sa mga junior, sa PYBC tsaka junior MPBL, ganyan din. Merong minimum na minutes. Coming back to the ball game, another turnover by Fortress Steel. They trails now by 5. Here's Chan, pull up, short on that shot, forcing that one. Here's Casanyada. Casanyada, wrap around, left finger roll. What a shot coming from John Casanyada. Steven Chan. And a hacking foul will be called on Kwan. Sirigo Cheng and Lanstan checks back in. Elton Sang. Aaron with the rebound. 3 on 2. Aaron to Rigo. Rigo. 4 on 2. Casanyada. Bounce pass. Behind the back, and Lanstan will score with another 2. Lead has been cut down to 1. Patrick Chan is Yap, guarded by Henrik, and he will score on that pull-up as Henrik Tan backing down, and Anson Doriap getting that enough space. $14 on the shot clock for the Fortress. 2 minutes remaining.
Go!
Henrik Tan, easy 2 after the inbound. Michel will miss. Rigo. Here's Aaron, back to Rigo Chang. And Chua Chang connection delivers. Back to a 1-point lead para sa Fortress. Michel Seng. Here's Henrik Tan. Henrik still. And Steven Chan will go for a layup after Patrick Chan, his brother, finds him. Aaron Chua, bang! 2-point lead. Steven will miss. Jan Casanyada. About 3 to 4 more plays remaining sa ating third quarter. Casanyada, Aaron once again. Too strong. Lanstan tapping that ball to Rigo Cheng. Steven Chan. Patrick with the ball. 9 seconds difference between game clock and shot clock. Patrick pulls up a jumper, overshoots that one. Aaron Chua, Jan Casanyada. Jan Hesse throws that ball and he will commit a turnover. 8 seconds remaining. Alcendoria pulls up a 3. And that will be it. After 3/4 of basketball, Moreta Memo Express still trails by 4. Again, Sportless Steel will be coming back.
Number 30. 2 saka 4 seconds na lang.
Dito okay na. As we come here to the start of the 4th and final quarter, Sportless Steel will have the possession. We have Casañada, 1, last stand on that fadeaway, overshoots that one, together with Reyes and Ethan Cheng. While we have Yap, Yu, Seng, and the brother Chua for Moreta Memo Express. Alcindor drives, forcing that one. He'll be back. 6 seconds to shoot. 6 to shoot now for Moreta. Dixon overshoots that one. Medyo lumamig. Here's Casañada. Raymond Juan, back to Casañada. Turnover. Ball rushing down. And there'll be a foul on number 22, Raymond Juan. Patrick Chua will be shooting 2 free throws. Casañada. Pasok Casañada. Cross over, Casañada. Finding Lance. Tan with the basket. 73-69. Mitchell Seng misses. Casañada. Corner shot and a 3 from Aaron or Elton Cheng. 7-point lead now. Patrick Chan kicks it out. And 2 blue shirts tapping that ball. Yu finding the open Seng. Basket will count. Was a foul against Ethan Cheng. Mitchell Seng. Bonus free throw. miss. Defensive rebound. And Lance Chua scores a 2 on that way up. Steven Chan to Mitchell Sang, who scored another 2. Kanyada.
Coach, number 2 na lang ulang ha. Number 2, 15 seconds. Number 2? Opo, ilan? 15 seconds.
There's Lance. Pull up miss. Alcindor Yap, finger roll will miss. Oops. And a foul will be called on Alcindor Yap, as he is on the cylinder. Buti rin, hindi rin maalanganin yung bagsak nila.
Nakita ano na sila. 15 for 15. Opo.
Talent Slam back into the ball game. Cheng. And Tan. He's really struggling on his shooting touch. And a miss by Patrick Chan. Tingnan nga natin stats dito ni Henrik Tan. Good pass by Henrik, papunta kay Rokawa. Henrik Tan shooting 6 of 17 with, right now he has 13 rebounds, 10 assists, and 14 points. A double performance, pero yung usual na 20 plus na puntos, wala, ano? Pero nandun naman pala sa assist.
Assist tsaka rebound.
Miscue, yun lang. Yung turnover din, medyo marami rin yan. So kakainin din yung kanyang efficiency niyan.
Nakit na natin. Nakit.
And Lance. Here's Henrik. Terence Lamble miss. Rebound. Steven Chan. Here's Dixon. Short. Alcindor Yap tapping that ball to his teammate. A 4-point lead. 80-77. Lance Tan against Steven. Lance fading away, short. Alcindor Yap. Yap getting enough space. Lead has been cut down again to just one. 80-79. Terence Lam against Yu. Here, Ethan Cheng. Ethan goes over. No, we will lose the letter. Aaron Chua for Ethan Cheng. Patrick Chan for the lead. He will miss. Lead pass. Another steal by Patrick Chan. Michelle Seng, open look, will miss. Lanstan with the rebound. Lance, Aaron Chua picking, Aaron. And another steal. Nakakaraming steal na rin, ha? And good play from Aaron Chua, not giving up on that one, tapping that ball to break that fast break. Lanstan getting a rest. RQ checking back in. Here's the pull up. Miss. Patrick to the baseline. Battle for the rebound. And it's a jump ball. Possession for
Yellow, yellow. Yellow.
Here's Patrick. Shang. Ball is good. Basket will count. 1 point lead. 81-80. Moreta. Henriktan. Henrik, teardrop is good. Steven Chan. Pass, and that pass going to Alcin Doriap will be tapped by Aaron Chua. So it's a man-to-man defense right now. Michel Seng short, Alcin Doriap scores over RQ. Back to a 1 point lead. Ligo Cheng missed that shot. Alcindor to Steven. Entry pass to Dixon. Kicks out. And a miss. Mitchell Sang with a putback. Porter still calling a timeout. Will be coming back. Relax maglaro. Walang gigil eh. Walang gigil eh. Sino? Coach Mark, walang apoy eh. Walang apoy. A 3-point lead, 85-82. Here's Lance Tan. Lance on a spin and scores a 2. Ligo Cheng assigned to guard and good defense against Patrick Chan. Here's Casanyada. Gives it to Henrik. Back to Casanyada. Casanyada looking for an isolation. Casanyada pulls up too strong. Seng with the rebound. Seng 1 on 3. Seng in trouble still. And Lanstan will score plus a foul. Ball is free throw for Lance. Back to a 1 point lead.
21.
Landstand double-double, 16 points and 21 rebounds. Here's Yap. Yap, block by Henrik Tan. Good timing by Henrik. Rigo Cheng. Henrik. Getting that pick. Entry pass. Inside. Good defense. Cheng. Still by Tan. Henrik Tan will score on that layup. $89-85, back to a 4-point lead. A minute and 55 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Yup. Fishing expedition. No whistle will be called. Henrik. Milking some clock here. And finding Rigo Cheng inside the paint, open. 6-point lead, 91-85. Steven Chan, Patrick, point three. Gets his own miss. There's Rigo inside. Challenge that shot. Good defense by Rigo. Very disciplined on making that intimidation. No look pass. Casañada, extra pass to Chua. Pinoy step, blocked by Seng. 6 to shoot. To shoot. Landstand, here's Henrik. 2. Henrik forced to take that shot. Lead pass. And Aaron Chua will break that pass break. Seng misses. Jan Casañada. 2-on-1, Casañada. Aaron blocked by Seng. And that will be a foul on Mitchell Seng. 5 fouls. Mitchell. Henrik Tan, spin too strong. If they can make this 3. And there you go. Just a 3-point lead. 16 on the shot clock. Almost a steal. Landstand. Casañada. Landstand. Here's Henrik. Scores a 2. And that will be it. Our final score, 93-88. As Sportless Steel will be back in contention on the top spot with a record of 5 wins and 2 losses, tying AC Dragon Properties on the number 2 spot, while MORETA MEMOXPRESS will say goodbye to the tournament with their record 1 win and 8 losses. So in behalf of our sponsors for the Stick O Banawe Basketball Cup,
Elton.
Stico and Happy Cow, I Platinum sponsor Iceberg Insulated, and with our Commissioner Kenji Ang and Elton Zeng. This is Coach Jan Napos saying thank you very much. Good night and keep smiling, everyone.